listen, this is your man Archie Santana, coming straight off the Option 1 Network. Listen, I'm introducing my podcast today. You know what I'm saying? My podcast's name is Straight Off the Crate, on the crate. This is a podcast just for all the small voices out here, the diamonds in the rough. I'm gonna tell you, we all had dreams one time in life. I had plenty of them, destroyed them, personal. This comes through trial and error. This is something that's very, very important, man, to be able to intake information. Information is so valuable today, you know what I'm saying, because there's so many people that's not reaching their highest excellence because of not being able to receive. Everybody has a syndrome I like to say is Me Too. The Me Too syndrome can kill you. It's okay to humble yourself sometime in life. This is a season, man, of in life of humility. Slowing down, taking your time, smelling the roses. There's so much information out here. I predict today, 36 months from now, the major news networks no longer be. Because you have podcasts. You have people that's really, really in the grind, really, really that's living this. What they're perceiving, we're actually living. And that's very, very important. It's very, very important for us to get this information out here. But it's most important that you tune into the right information. What you allow to be poured in your spirits is who you become. So, with this being said, it's like, we bear the fruit from the trees. It's not that I'm judging you. I can't get an apple from an orange tree. I'm just looking at the tree and I'm perceiving for what it's showing me. So with respect, there's so many things, there's so many angles in life that we can come from. We can go on and on. I have so much information that I want to share. I have questions. I have the right, relevant questions that I want to ask. That people that may be going through the same things in life that they can bear witness to. This is not made up. This is like my 9th tape. Even with this, just getting my promo together. Trying to get this information out to you. Yeah, I'm nervous. The truth is the baddest game going. You can't lose with it. There's no way in the world I can lose. You can't lose if you deal with truth. You see all the bullshit coming. Say it again. If you deal with truth, you see anything that's not right coming. Your eyes are open. It's the things that we put out in the universe is what we get back, even thoughts. Take your time. Take your time, plug in, tap in with me. Option 1 Networks, man, is a powerful movement, man. Young brother, man, Sauce. I co-host on his Sauce podcast. Powerful. Because we're dealing with everyday life. We're dealing with reality. We're dealing with the things that we're dealing with in life on a day-to-day basis. We're still in the grind. I'm still in the dirt with you. This is why this is so special. I'm not trying to leave you. I'm not trying to get it and take the bag and run. My thing is giving back, whether it's mentally, spiritually, or emotionally. This is what's important today. We're not paying it forward. And then when we're doing it, we want it done on this high mountain so the whole world can see. This is not what this is about. I want to use this platform to get this information out here. This is real. Anybody that has ever dealt with me, anybody that I talk, but I'm talking about something. Now, whether you're on my level, I study to show thyself to be approved, to be a true workman. This is, and I'm a workman in life, not just caught up in a building or orifice. Our things as being how I follow Christ today is about getting out here and giving the same energy that you want to receive. I love it, man, and I love you. But first, learn to love yourself. Thank you.
Hey, Jan. Tell the people something about yourself.
My name is Ayanna Kusi. I'm from Marietta, Georgia. I own a clothing line, Tam Official.
We're getting all in later on. There you go. Tell the people something about Ayanna.
What you mean?
What you mean? What you mean? What I mean?
Ayanna, a chill individual.
There you go.
I keep it cool. I don't do too much.
That's your vibe?
That's my vibe.
Okay. You got a high vibe, low vibe, medium vibe. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the people want to know. You know what I'm saying? What they're gonna be dealing with in the near future. This is what I foresee in your near future, whether you believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? You're a very talented young lady, and this is why I asked you to be my first guest. You know what I'm saying? On the crate. This is a very, this is very sound um, blessings I speak upon your life. You are very talented, Ayanna. I've had a chance of working with Ayanna in the business world, in her business world. Which is, I keep private. I'll let Ayanna tell you about that if she chooses to tell you about that. But I've met her at a place that her age, plays no factor in her decision making, and that's what's so important about this whole shot right here. What is your ethnic origin?
I say I'm black, but my mom is from North Carolina, but she was raised in Hawaii. She's a military brat.
Uh-huh.
And my dad's from Ghana. He moved here when he was in his early 20s.
Okay.
And yeah, so Ghanaian and African American.
Okay. I mean, your grind, your hustle, your everyday life, the way you perceive life. Which parent, would you say that had the most influence, on your hustle? Which parent had the most influence on your vision, on the way you perceive life, on a day-to-day basis?
Mm-hmm. So for the hustle, it's definitely my dad. Like, he came here at 19, no education, struggling, hustling, and just seeing where he's at now, seeing him be able to purchase his first house, have his own cars, all that. He got a wife, he got my sisters. So it's like seeing him come up from that, from selling oranges to having his own shit, is an inspiration. And he's still hustling. Oh, he working here, but I just got an LLC. Like, he's still hustling. He gonna keep going. Like, he got a vision and he's still going.
So on an everyday basis, on an everyday grind, hustle, he's always grinding. So this is what you've seen, growing up. At what age, did your mom and your father, separate? I'm assuming that you said he's remarried. You have a sister out of. Tell me something about that.
So they was together probably up to I was 3. Stuff didn't work out, so they separated, but they also are able to be. They're real good friends. They damn near best friends at this point.
Wow.
So making fun of each other. Oh, you blah, blah, blah. They still, but
okay.
It's good to see they have a good friendship and all of that. So.
Okay. Has it always been that way? I mean, was it at the beginning? Was it, who did you stay with? Did you stay with your mom? Was you with your father? Did you lean on, the breakup? Because, kids, we don't like to talk about it, but kids all the time, we have to go through the breakup with our parents, and that's it causes you sometimes have to choose sides. Which side did you sort of like?
It was more so since I was so young. I was just always with my mom. So my mom is always with my mom. But my dad's always been there. So I see him every now and then. I see him, talk to him, all that. So it's always been my mom. So I didn't really have to pick sides. But I would say, getting older, talking to my mom more, having like deeper conversations, they're good at, she's good at keeping that
balance.
Yeah.
So it's a balance there.
Yeah. So she gonna keep shit straight.
So it's fair to say that maybe your father was more the backbone, and gave you your backbone, and your mother gave you your mental, your will to survive. As being how long was she a single? Is she still a single parent? Mm-hmm. Was she a single parent?
Yeah.
How did that affect? Did that have an effect on the household? I'm quite sure, right?
Yeah, that shit, like, I say what I'm making now is what she raised me on. That shit blows my mind, because I'm like,
wow.
Nigga, I can't, the fuck? So how you do that? So seeing her, she was also hustling too. I'm not going to take that from her. She came, we struggled a little bit. Not too crazy though, because she hustle. So now she up there. So it's good. So both my parents are hustlers. So I would say for the most part, my mom would gives me the calm down, think about your shit, plan type shit, where my dad is more so, do this. I don't know. They kind of similar. I said.
Okay, all right. I love that, man. That says a lot about black women. What they have to go through on a day-to-day basis. Sometimes trying to find that right vibe with that significant.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that a lot of times that the male is at fault. It's just the chemistry was never there. You can't force a circle into a square, so to speak, right? It's not that you're a bad person, but you're just not good for each other sometimes, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So that's a beautiful thing that they are friends and they learn through the years,
Yeah.
and that's what's more needed. The understanding of sometimes we're just not good for each other. That doesn't make you a bad person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's beautiful. Let's talk a little bit about your clothing line. What inspired you, man? Tell me something about your clothing line. Tell me what the logo stands for and things of such.
So the brand is Tranquility and Money Motivates. Long
Excuse me.
name.
Hold on. What did you say?
Tranquility
Uh-huh.
and Money Motivates.
Tranquility
And Money Motivates.
Money motivates. Okay.
Yes.
So your motivation, so to speak,
Mm-hmm. I just want to have peace. I want others to have peace among yourself, others, mentally, spiritually, all that.
Uh-huh.
And I want people to be financially stable. Not saying you gotta, do too much, but get to where you're comfortable enough to live your life. If you want generational, wealth, just, to be comfortable with yourself and.
Where's your ceiling? Okay, because you say I see that you speak that you want people to be comfortable in their own right, so to speak, right? Is that fair to speak? That's a fair assumption. And with that being said, how do you view the ceiling? Is there a ceiling that you're shooting for? Is there a mark that you're looking for financially? You says money motivates.
Mm-hmm.
So some of your motivation is finance.
Mm-hmm.
What mark? Is there a ceiling that you're shooting for? Tell me something about your vision, as far as what drives you.
I want to be wealthy. I'm going to be wealthy.
Okay.
I don't have a limit, nigga. I'm just gonna keep going until I die. Like there's no limit.
There's no
There's
ceiling.
definitely gonna be millions. That's what I'm saying. Whether if I make it big doing music, clothing, if I'm a silent nigga and silent doing cryptos, you don't gotta know. Like I'm just
Wow.
either way, I'm gonna be everything. I'm gonna do anything that I can do to get where I wanna be. Whether I gotta start this business, if I'm gonna invest in this, to talk to this person, like as long as it's what I'm comfortable with.
Networking.
Yeah.
So at a young age, I see that you have naturally, it seems, the networking mentality, which it goes only as far as the information that you're dealt. This is why I speak so highly on information. Information costs. Don't be fooled. Whether you play by blood or coin, information costs. Okay? Whether you got to learn the hard way penitentiary, whether you got to learn the hard way going through drug addictions or alcoholisms or whatever the case is, but information costs. You're going to pay to learn. Ain't nothing sweet. And I love that hunger that I see at such a young, quiet age and a humble person. Very humble. And which is greatly needed also, you know what I'm saying? And you said something, you mentioned something I caught, which as a question I was going to ask you. How do you feel about cryptocurrency? And do you feel as if blacks are given the proper information dealing with cryptocurrency?
I say cryptocurrency is hit or miss. I've invested.
Invested in which coin?
I've invested in Dogecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, all of them basically. Just any ones that I saw that was popping or had a little buzz.
Okay, you speak of buzz. So I take, you know what I'm saying, by your age, how old are you?
20.
Okay, so you're 20. So what's going on right now is a lot of social media, right? social media is where you receive a lot of your information, right?
Hmm.
Which I'm taking that whatever group, whatever following that you're leading yourself into, how did this come about that you are even searching for this type of information on social media? Because this is where the information came from. I'll take it.
Social media and my mom.
Wow, wow. Could you tell me a little about that? I mean,
So, like I said, my mom's gonna always make sure I'm planning ahead. You need to invest in this right now. Da, da, da. I didn't really care at first. I was like,
but
yeah.
did you research it afterwards?
Yeah. So at first I didn't care. Then I started seeing a little bit more, but like researching. Then I was like, all right. So I invested, and then from there I see what's popping. Oh, my mom would be like, hey, Dogecoin's popping right now. You should really invest in it. Invest in it. Boom, 500. So it's like she gave me the information, and also I'm searching just internet. What are the best stocks to invest in, or as a beginner, da 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 da, or what should I look for in the numbers? And
I mean, is there anything that can you give the people out here? Can you give them any information where they might, is that a hit or miss, or is that something that you would? Do you see a future? You know what I'm saying? In cryptocurrency, you know what I'm saying? Like the question was, do you feel as if blacks are given the proper information? Do you feel like that we're in that proper circle, to get the information that's needed? And do you see a future in crypto?
I say for black people, no. We're never given the proper anything when it comes to this world. So you have to just right now the internet's your friend. Pay attention. You gotta listen. If somebody say this is where money's at, and you should invest in this, and you see this going somewhere, invest in it. As for cryptocurrency, with it being it's hit or miss for me. And the thought of people buying houses that they can't even live in, touch, see, for millions of dollars don't make sense to me. But if there's money in it, I'm gonna invest in it. So I would say I don't think cryptocurrency is gonna bring money in, but as for it being the next way of life, I don't know.
So you're doubting?
I'm doubting it because it just, for me right now, I'm not convinced that this makes sense and that the whole world should just shift towards something that's not tangible.
Okay. Okay. Now with that, okay, I have to. Wow, I have to try to cover you, so to speak. In '83, I think it was '83, '84, Apple, IBM. Nobody believed it. Nobody invested. It was like it's nowhere in the world. All right. If you'd have invested, I think they say 1,000, you'd be a multi-millionaire today.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody believed in it. We have to understand that the world is coming to a non-tangible currency. Now, whether it's crypto, whether it's mega dollar, whatever the name may be, we do have to understand this, that we all, would you agree or disagree that we are working towards a cashless society? Would you agree with that as being?
Yeah.
I mean, well,
use Apple Pay.
Because that's all we're using today is everything's on the wallet, on the phone. So, the phones. How do you feel about the phones? I mean, going from crypto to that, how do you feel about the phones? Do you feel like the phones was a gift or a curse?
I would say it was a gift when it comes to people being able to research and openly do whatever and explore what they want. But it's also a curse.
Wow. Go ahead.
Because people in their phones all the time. We was on the way here, lady on her phone in the middle of the street, ain't even know we was behind her. Like, that shit is crazy. Like, you gotta be aware of your surroundings. Like, what do you, kids, like, I would say I was born in the age where it's right in the middle. Phones are still.
Hold on, I'm sorry. I had to, this is a 20-year-old that really understands that, we give way too much time. I speak this all the time. My wife would say, I speak this all the time. That we give way too much time to the phone when we're missing reality. It's like reality is right here. It's like, we have things going on right here in life. Like things valuable things. We're missing life information on a daily basis. Interact with life. It's like we're interacting with life through somebody else's life. You feel like you can fight because you're a Dele Hollier fan. That shit's crazy. Listen, you ain't, all you did is play PS. All your last fight you was in 7th grade, you 50. You ain't been in no fight, but you feel like, I still got it. That's that Eddie Kane shit. You can't be thinking that you have to understand where you at in life. If you don't move with life physically, you might get stuck in the matrix. This is what the matrix is. You get caught up, the green pill or red. You want to live in reality, or you want to live in a matrix world. And the phone has gotten this. And it's beautiful that the information is coming from a person. They love to say, I'm old and everything is this and everything is. You have to move along, but you have to understand there has to be a balance to this thing called life, all the way through and through. Or you're gonna get caught up in the matrix, man. So that's I love that. I love that. There's a question, man. I want to ask. Wow. Beautiful person, coming on, the energy, from meeting her prior to, it takes nothing from this question, but it's like, when did you feel in your life, that you was attracted to the same sex?
I would say probably around 3rd grade.
3rd grade. Wow.
So, like before, people always, kids, they talk about, I want a boyfriend. So I was like, I want a boyfriend. Then in 3rd grade, this girl moved in and she was like, I'm bisexual. And I was like, what the fuck is that?
Hold on. Whoa. Stop. I got kids now. I got 6 kids and 1 on the way. To God be the glory. Yeah, all that. Congratulations. Okay, I get it. All right. Love my kids. I do. Okay. 3rd grade. What age? Well, that's so many years for me. I can't even think about what age I was. They had changed grades and ages, and then middle school, and you got all kind of schools now. And you understand? Okay. So, what age was that? What age was that? 3rd grade. Shit.
I don't know, like 7.
Whoa.
8,
Hold up.
8, 9.
Whoa.
8, 9.
Hold up. This shit is deep. This shit has just turned into a triology, okay? This is gonna be trio behind this. Okay, but listen, seriously. 8?
Yeah, your kids know more than what you think they know.
Oh, yeah. No.
So kids is talking
No,
about.
I know kids are evil. I'm only kidding. I'm just kidding. The kids are lovely. Okay, yeah, we all know as parents. Seriously, but 8, that's such a receptive. Your brain is still like a sponge. It's still soaking up so much of life. And it's like, where did that, wow, it's hard for me to pull from that one. Where is it? It's like, where did 8? I'm like, okay. I'm not even, I was sad. Okay, but, we're talking about at 8 years old as a little girl. I have, my wife says, 4 little girls. All right? Mm-hmm. So that's scary. It's like, these could be right now thinking, something I want to be with another little girl. I think, what signs? What is there? Signs? Is there? As a parent, could you save me?
It's like this. When you were growing up as a kid, did you like girls? Did you look at a girl and be like, "Ooh, she's pretty"?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just like that. There's no like, oh, this made me gay type stuff. It's either you like it or you don't. You like girls, and you knew since you were growing up that you like girls. You never, just like that.
No, listen, man. This is not scripted. This is some real raw like ATL, type stuff. This is it. This is so raw that this is fearful because she's not afraid of telling her truth. She has a chance right now on this platform right here to tell her truth. And this is what's amazing about her truth. Have you ever had an opportunity to express what you're expressing now on a platform?
Not on a platform,
You know, but in your, oh wow, my next question, I'm sorry. I've almost forgot. She's also, again, a up and coming banging artist. All right. She's a female rap artist also. I've heard some of her stuff. I don't know if we have it. Can we have this on audio? Is it? Can we work this in? Maybe the next. Okay. We're gonna give you just a short stint in a few moments of one of her popping joints. All right. We'll just pick one. But in the meantime, how long have you been in the rap artist? As an artist. How long have you been in the game? Which female artist influenced you for your style?
honestly.
Honestly.
So, I would say rapping. Like as a kid, I just make kids like just random stuff. Then it's gonna be crazy, but in high school,
Did you rap about things that you see? Did you rap about your feelings, your emotions? Even as a young child, which way was you? What? As an artist, we knew whether we wanted to be a gangster. I used to be an artist myself. I used to rap. I used to be on some, on some real, like on some real stuff. It's like, so I tried that hand too. Wasn't focused enough. You know what I'm saying? So, you do understand, as you understand, I see in your grind, that you're focused. Where'd you get this focus from? As far as the game, and again, who most influenced you? It has to be somebody.
for music in general, I've always been a music person. My family's music,
Wow.
piano players, singing in church, drums, all that.
Okay.
So for me, it's always been I've been surrounded by it. So I would say I played recorder in elementary school, middle school. I'm playing saxophone. High school, I played sax all through middle school, high school, bass
Wow.
sax.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I just always liked music. But when I started rapping, I say as a kid I would rap stuff. But my mentality then was that's when I was in that phase of what's bisexual, what's gay, what's this, what's that.
Wow.
So I would say at that point I was rapping about boys, thinking that's what I like.
That's what
Right?
you're supposed to like.
Yeah, that's what I'm supposed to like.
Wow.
So that's what I'm rapping about.
And
Then
I'm sorry. So when you was in this mind frame, was it which parent did it cause friction?
I would say
And which parent did it cause friction the most from?
most friction would be from my dad.
Wow.
Like my mom, she's always wanted me to be open with her. Tell me this, tell me this. You can always tell me this. But it's always weird because you see kids who think, oh, my parents so open. They come out, they're disowned. So it's like I was still kind of iffy with her, but I would say I was more upfront with her. Where my dad, he made comments like, "Oh, gay is wrong." So I'm like, why would I come out to you if you just told me that gay is wrong, but then you want me to be open with you?
At
So
what age? At what age did you tell your mom that you was gay?
at first, since I was still figuring out sexuality, I told my mom I was bi in like 5th, 6th grade.
5th, 6th grade.
So I told her. Then after a while, she's like, "You dating girls? You gay?" Yeah. Okay, yeah. With my dad, he never. When you gonna get a boyfriend? When you gonna get a boyfriend? When you like, nigga, like look at me. I'm not.
I'm not. That's not who you are.
But for me to be upfront with him and be like, "Dad, like, I have a girlfriend," I say happened maybe a year ago.
Whoa.
So it took me a minute for me to be fully comfortable with him because I always remembered those low key comments. Oh, gay is this, gay is that. But then at the same time, you need to talk to me, like. So it took me a minute to be like, all right, so I'm just gonna tell him, and I did.
Let me ask you a question. I just, it's so ironic. I went to Walmart today to grab some festivities for the cast, and I was blessed enough to be able to. God blessed me enough to be able to contribute to a fundraising that they had for children, suicidal children,
Mm-hmm.
and it brings me to that question, the pressure, of having to hide something as dark in some people's eyes, in some people's eyes. I'm not one to cause disappointment for whatever reason. Has that ever been a thought? Have you ever been pushed? Do you ever feel like you've been pushed to that point by you being, openly who you are, or has that been pressure in your life as far as that's concerned? And if so, what advice could you give maybe other young girls, young women that's going through similar phases in their lives? What advice could you give them to stand firm in what they see is right in their eyes and their truth?
I would say for me, it's never caught me liking girls has never been like a thing where I'm like, it's never gotten me to that point.
Good, great.
But I would say for younger people, I'm gonna be completely honest. Listen, if your parents, your parents gonna kick you out if they know you gay, bro. Keep it low key until you can move out. Okay? I'm sorry. Like, think smart. Come on. But if you honestly feel like you just want to live your true self, do it. Don't be scared. Don't hide it. Just be open. Be who you are. You don't want to be down the line regretting shit that you did, knowing that you like what you like. So I just say it. But, if you're young, think smart. That's, yeah.
I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like that. Oh, wow, you wow. My next question, man, maybe my last, but my next question to you is, what do you feel like as being in today's society? Do you feel more as yourself as being a slave to what's going on by you knowing a lot of things that you do know versus doing what you feel like that you have to do to appease? What do you feel about that? How do you, what's pulling, which way are you pulling? And what motivates you? What pushes you to continue to strive? You know what I'm saying? In your grind, so to speak.
One more time. I'm so sorry.
Too much.
It's a long question. I'm sorry.
Listen. What motivates your grind? What really, really right now? What has, is it getting on your own? Do you want you want your freedom? Do you feel like, it's, where do you feel like that you're at in your life as far as your grind, as far as your pull? What's pulling you right now? What's keeping you pushing?
All right, so this is going to tie into my brand. I want tranquility, money motivates. I want to be in the right state of mind. I want to be happy in the world. I want to be happy with myself. I want to be happy with others. And I want to be able to support myself financially where I don't have to feel that struggle. I want to be free. That's what it is.
Is there social media that the people can tap into your clothing line as well as your music? Do you have platforms? If so, how many? Here's your chance. I want you to get the information out there right now. And also, please, people that are trying to be in the clothing industry and the music industry, please stop making yourself, blocking your Instagram, or making yourself private. How am I getting any information? If you private, how am I tapping? I'm trying to follow you, and you got this many followers. Well, goddamn, but you doing good. But you private. I can't see nothing.
Keep it public.
Keep it public, people. Please. Thank you. Okay, give the people your Instagrams, please. Thank you.
All right, so for my clothing brand, Tam Official, Tam_official. Then as for my personal, if you want to follow me on there, it's icurbirdlegs, icurbirdlegs. Then as for my music, you can find me on SoundCloud right now. Wait on it. I'm going to get there. Wait on it. You can find me on SoundCloud right now at AK The Great, AKDA Great. And, thank you.
Listen, Ayanna, I really appreciate you. You've been a great guest, man. Tough question. You know what I'm saying? But it's much needed because information is needed. I feel like that you're in a movement that information with us, you know what I'm saying, off the crate, it's free. You know, this doesn't cost, you know what I'm saying? I can't charge you for something that God gave me free. And that's just the will to know, to ask questions. So until the next time, peace, I love you. Again, Ayanna, kusi, follow her at her grams and her social medias. It's been lovely. Thank you. Peace.
Yep.